What is up, boyos? It is Water Buffalo Man here, and we're back for more Ark Survival Ascended. You're probably wondering what this chest is behind me. So, I've been out exploring, searching everything for high-level dinos. I have not found anything except for this level 160 PT. It was a 105, I think, when I tamed it. So I tamed us a higher level PT off-screen. It's got a bunch of levels because it's been in the soul ball. That's probably a setting I got to turn off, but I'm not entirely sure how they work. I also tamed up an Oviraptor to start collecting our eggs. It was only level 5, but it's just something. But I tamed that up off screen, and I've been out and about searching, right? Drop hunting, just searching for dinos, anything that I can find to tame up so I can actually start doing stuff on this playthrough and actually progressing a little bit. Well, we found some pretty good things, actually. We ended up finding a high level, relatively high level for this early on in the stage, blueprint for a crossbow. So we're actually going to end up making that today. I just wanted to show you guys that on screen. We got a bunch of arrows. A bunch of arrows, I'm sorry. A bunch of advanced bullets, some cementing paste, quite a bit of metal pieces. But the main thing about the metal pieces is we're going to use them to break them down because we're also looking for cementing paste as well. We're looking for a bunch of different things, and then we just found a handful of things out and about while we've been searching. Nothing really too superly like, oh wow, fantastic, other than the crossbow. But we're going to take all these and actually break these apart because these will give us some cementing paste. We're going to take the narcotic, and we got some pretty good armor, actually. We'll probably change these over to the B+ armor. The ones that are decent, at least, because there's no point in us not really doing that. And the cementing paste is kind of nice too, but, I mean, oil's great. We got a toilet, which is one of the ways that we could actually speed up our progression in getting spoiled meat, as well as we did find some sap. So there's one thing I really want to show you. Excuse me, I'm drinking an energy drink as I'm playing. One of the lost and found energies that's making me burp a little bit. But if you take this sap, put it in here, go like this, turn it into a seed, you can in fact make sap seeds, which we are going to do. Because the correlation of our location to where we have to go to get actual sap from here is really, really far. But we're just going to make this bow really quick. We're not aiming to do like any super high mutate, like stacking thing on it. We're not aiming to have it like crafting skill potioned up yet because one, I don't think we physically could. And two, I just need a decent crossbow. And that right there will make all the difference, having that additional 90% when we're trying to trank something out. What's in this? Oh, the B+ converter. I moved it over one. So let's transfer all these into here really quickly. And let's convert these into B+. Oh, not the blueprint. Oh, man. I changed into a blueprint. Whoops. Required engram not learned, so I can't. But I can change all these into blueprints. And then I can make them. Okay, that's fair. That is fair. But let's just do that anyway. Move them into blueprints. We'll just store them into here for now. I mean, I could make the B+ chitin helmet if I really wanted to right now. That's not hard at all. But really, the main thing we're wanting to do right here is let's just get this stored away. Let's start crafting some trank arrows. The rest of these into trank arrows, the rest of the narcotic we have. And let's go place down these metal bits and break them up because we don't need them, and all they're good for at this moment is just giving us the additional resources. So, boom, and then place 4 walls on it. Well, 3 walls technically. And then just, oh, not pick up, I meant to smash. Because as you can see, we'll get some metal and some cementing paste. Because we really are not going to be building with metal. This is not like one of those mods where it's a super difficult mod where we have to worry about something attacking us out here. And even if we do, stone and wood can generally survive most things other than like gigas and wyverns and things of that nature, but we're not too worried about wyverns way out here as well. We're not getting a ton of cementing paste, I understand that. I do need to utilize this metal door, so actually I need to pick this one back up, actually. Place this here, then place this here. Now smash the door. Now smash that. Place these down. Smash them one by one. Yeah, I understand they probably could be used for like a little outpost somewhere if we really wanted to, but I'm not a big outpost guy. Never have been. Never will be, really. I just generally build teleporters at that point. Let's just smash all these up. That gave a pretty good amount of metal and cementing paste, actually. But let's just start smashing the rest of these. I picked up a rock, apparently. Oh, that's perfect. And what else? 2 more metal signs. So, smash these up. Get me some little bit of cementing paste. And smash that foundation. Alright, perfect. So we're going to leave this here for now, just because this is my storage, pretty much, of things that I go out and collect. We did grab some cooked meat jerky, which is really, really nice. We're just going to let this mutton spoil. There's no point in me trying to move all that. We do have a decent Parasaur saddle as well, and a Sarco, so we may go out and go tame up a Sarco. We also did get an Anki saddle. There are a couple things we did get. This is my inventory. I dumped everything into here that I had on me. It was kind of nuts when I was out hunting for things. I was just like, this is ridiculous. I'm just going to keep taking every drop I can get. But let's just drop that rock on the floor. We don't really need that. But we did get some pretty good resources. Let's transfer all these over. Now we're sitting at about 235 cementing paste, which is not terrible. But can we make a refrigerator out of it? Because that's kind of what we need. Are we even high enough level to make the fridge yet? I don't even think so. We are not. You gotta be level 60. So we need to get to 60 to get that. But I guess we're gonna head out and go look for probably a raptor or something. And I will bring you guys back once we get there, I guess. Or actually, there's a couple... We got up to regular kibble. So let's just put some levels into stam on this guy. Get him up to at least 500-ish. And then put the rest in the weight so he can carry something. But we're gonna go out and look and see if we can find ourselves some raptors. Or maybe even like a Carno or something. But we just need something else that we could go exploring on the mainland and actually try to take some things out. We do not have any kibble on us, which I just thought of, so I should probably turn back and go get. Because we can, in fact, tame some things with the kibble. Because we do have up to regular kibble, and actually let's make some more while we're here. Since we probably have some eggs. The process is going pretty swimmingly, actually. And we do have this making fertilizer for us, which is even great, too. Let's see, can we make some of this kibble? Can we make regular? Can we make 10 of them? We have no eggs, but we have everything else. I know we have an egg. Right there. And right there. Might as well actually transfer all these eggs over. Actually, just start crafting some kibble. And take this one egg from you, level up your weight as well. I think the weight, if I remember right, is what extends the range of what they can reach. So how much they can pull in. Do we not have any cooked meat jerky? There we go. I know we have some cooked meat jerky, so don't lie to me. So we're going to make some more regular kibble, make at least 3 pieces. Parasaur eggs are for the basic kibble, which kind of really doesn't have a huge list of things we can tame on it. Or not that we'd want to tame on it. And simple kibble is what you use for like raptors and things of that nature. But we are going to bring the regular kibble and the simple kibble with us. Just so we could actually find some pretty decent dinos out there and tame them up while we're out here. And we're going to craft that as well. Because luckily we're playing, like I said, we do have that mod on that allows me to keep all my stuff, which is my biggest thing about this, is why I thoroughly enjoy playing Ark a lot more on this than I did on original console. Because my biggest thing was I hated losing my gear. I hated spending hours upon hours upon hours grinding out gear just for my teammates or my randoms that I'm playing with or whatever to lose my gear, to lose all the gear that we've worked up for, and then all of a sudden it just being gone. But now we do have a decent crossbow. Let's actually repair our pick if we can while we're here. Can I repair this? Yep, I can. Let's repair this. Repair them both while we're here. Just so they're at full capacity going forward. And realistically at this point, again, we're just looking for probably a raptor of some sort. We can make a yeeling, maybe even a thyla. Sure, possibly. But I kind of don't think we can really get a thyla. We can probably go for a baryonyx, because they're one of the greater cave tames, actually. So, but I'm also kind of interested in a megatherium, too. I'm not going to lie to you on that one. Megatheriums are kind of clutch, especially for the broodmother, because that's what we're going to use on the broodmother, is probably megatheriums. If we had a bunch of raw mutton, which I don't know if we still do. Okay, we do. we could probably tame something pretty big with raw mutton. So I'm actually going to bring that with us, as well as craft a reusable grapple. That should be in here, right? Yep, right there. We're going to craft one of these. I do believe in reusable grapples, because they are nutty to have. Once this is done, then we're going to replace the spear slot with a reusable grapple. Actually going to move the bola down one in the grapple there. There we go. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, I don't know if I made this off screen, but we do have the new spyglass now. This is the spyglass. It's kind of like the tech spyglass you get for completing the game at the end. Same concept, works the same way. But this just brings it easier, and I think I brought this up in the last episode, but I'm not entirely sure. But if we see a high-level Rex or something, we are probably going to try to tame it. And I will bring you guys back if we see anything that we thoroughly... That's a level 15 Archelon. Hold on. What do Archelons take to tame? I honestly don't even know what Archelons take to tame. Give me 1 second. I don't thoroughly know this. I'm pulling up Dododex on my phone. I didn't think there'd be an Archelon on our island. Because they're not, like, terrible, per se, but they're not great. They take Superior Kibble or Biotoxin, which we don't have either of. But are there any jellyfish right here? Because if there are, this may be a change of plans. Because he could make algae, or sushi, which allows us to craft his super sushi, which in turn would allow us to get increased rates of getting creatures. I don't see any jellyfish right here. If there were some, we would have taken it out, but I don't see any. So we're actually going to pass up on him right now, because we don't have any way to make Superior Kibble. But we do need to go get some moss chops now. That is like a confirmed fact. We do need to, so we're actually probably going to do that. But I want to grab a couple more soul orbs before I leave. I know I keep saying we're going to go out and leave, but I keep doing all these other things. But the reason we needed the cementing paste, I just remembered now, is to finish up the greenhouse. That's what it was for. I kept saying to myself, oh, I need it for this, 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 and this, but I completely forgot what it was for. But it's for that. Do I have any more here? Oh yeah, we'll take this down a ball stack too. And we'll just transfer these over to this. Just so we have extra ones. Bet. Close that up. Hop on your back. And we have 17 crystals. We can tame at least 17 different creatures. But now we're heading on out. And I do not see... Like I said, if I could see a jellyfish, I might try to get one to tame that Archelon, because he needs Biotoxin. But other than that, I don't think there's any jellyfish nearby that we could go for. Generally, you want to keep some narcotic on you to keep things knocked out, but we could also pick up narco berries for that too. There was a Megalodon in the ocean. We're going to avoid him because we cannot fight him with a PT. Well, let's check this green drop here, and then we'll go over and check that blue drop, and then we'll skirt the coast to see if we can find anything. But Megatheriums, we're going to find more up north, generally. Let's see what you got here. Supply crate. Raptor saddle. Okay. We'll take this foundation and these walls, actually, and the ceiling. But the rest of this we probably don't need. Raptors take simple kibble, like I said, so they're relatively easy to care for. But they're not the best. Like I said, if we could find a raptor, that wouldn't be terrible, because that ramshackle saddle is a 42 points. It's about 17 higher than basic, which would take us at least into caving with a decent cave tame. Not a great cave tame, but a decent cave tame. Oh, right there's a Rex. Let me see. What level are you? 15, and a Ceratosaurus 125. Well, too bad we're not trying to tame a Ceratosaurus. We don't have the availability right yet. What level raptors are you? 45 and a 50. And that's an out. Is that 150 or is that a 50? Where did that other one go? That's a 50. 45. I'm wondering if I could take that. If I could park myself on a cliff. I think I could, actually. With my 190, I think we could. I honestly think we could. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to pull out our bow. Switch it to normal stone arrows. Can we take it out with 14, though? That's the only question. We do have reusable spears, though. Okay, yeah. So we're going to do this. We're going to try this. We're going to really try this. It's probably going to be a mistake, but we're going to try it. Because I don't want to aggro that thing at the same time. Aggroing that guy would be a big mistake. Because he's probably one of the only things that I'm a little bit terrified of right here. And is that the alpha? It is too. Perfect. Come here, big guy. Where are you going? I think he's going to try to circle up and around. If he is, that's not a big issue too much. Let's see. He is. Let's see if we can bait him back this way a little bit. Because we kind of want to get him more towards the cliff. Oh, shit, they're both coming. Lower myself down a little bit. And now I should be able to just pepper shots into his head. Yep, right there. Perfect line of sight. But we do have the Surratt below us, so we gotta be a little careful. He's the only one I'm a little bit worried about. We might actually be able to finish this guy off really quickly with just my arrows to the head. About 540 damage. He had, what, 6k, I think? So I think we could probably do him in. If not, it'll be really, really close. I'm hoping he drops something good for us. Like a stronger pick or a stronger hatchet, or even a stronger bow. Anything, even if it's like a 192. Anything's better than what we have now. I mean, granted, we have the 190 now. And he fell right on top of me. Forgot to mention. You fuck. Or should be up in my thing. Let's chop him up really quick for his prime. Did we get anything from him? Did we get anything from him? We got a 152 crossbow. Not terrible. It's better. It was better than what we had prior. Bro, you really were trying to eat my butt. Alright, so we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here fast. Alright, so we took that out. That was kind of a nice little detour. I'm not gonna lie. But we took that guy out. Sweet. So we gained, what, how many levels on that? We gained 21 levels from beating that alpha. That's kind of a little high. Maybe my alpha settings are high. I do have alpha settings at 2x2 just to increase my levels a little bit faster. But I don't think 2 times is too high. But maybe it is. I may have to go back through and adjust that, because that does seem like a lot of levels for killing one alpha, especially such a low level alpha. But let's continue progressing. Oop, what level are you? That's a 20, you're terrible. You're not worth my time stopping for. We are getting warm, so we gotta take off our hide clothing. Probably the shit and gloves and everything. I'm gonna do my usual. I pump fortitude till about 50 points. And then I'm gonna pump some health. Yeah, I think that'll probably be alright. And then probably pump some food and water. Get that to about 200 is where I like it. And stamina, buff that up a little bit. And we'll just do one more into fortitude, I guess. I generally like to keep my fortitude pretty high, but usually anymore I run the B+ tech gear. I'm running that on Syntax server, the B+ gear. So it kind of makes it a big difference for me having that on versus not having that on. Put that into you. Granted, you're not going to need it anyway. I mean, we're really overheating at this point. I don't want to put that into his inventory because then he'll devour that. Maybe not, actually. Let's see. If he does, he does. It'll keep his weight up a little bit, his food up, his hunger up, because he does get a little hungry really quickly. Can I put these pants on instead? What does that do? Does that cool me off? It does not. My heat resist is kind of low at a 163, but I feel like this is going to be better than not having anything on at all. Because if we get hit, we're going to get KO'd instantly. I'm just going to have to keep a really close eye on my HP. Alright, so that Theory we can't do anything about. The Spinos we can, though. And that Baryonyx right there will level you. 20, 10. We'll level you. 65. Not terrible. 2 Raptors here. 90 and 50. So 2 terrible levels. I mean, the 90 we could get away with, but I also have that 174 back at base. if I'm just going to downgrade on levels, I might as well downgrade entirely. What level are you? 25. So all these Spinos are ridiculously low levels. And that's just the island for you. The island generally does spawn lower level creatures. But for some of these guys here, anything we tame that's a carnivore, other than like a raptor, we're going to have to use mutton for. Like, no question. And that's part of the reason why I brought it. Except for Megatheriums, which we might actually go explore the redwoods and look for a Megatherium. What kind of egg is that? Really quickly, hold on. I'm going to park here real fast and snag that. That is a Spino egg. Hell yeah. That's going to increase my kibble capacity that we can get. We can get higher level kibble off that. Let's just keep moving. We're going to head to the redwoods really quickly after we take a look at this T-Rex. We can't saddle him up yet, but if we find one over level 100, we are going to try to take it out and tame it. No question. Because to saddle it up, you need to be like level, I want to say 80, which actually we might be able to do that now. We are 75. Well, let me park up here and take a look. Equus, what level are you? 90. I'm not normally an Equus guy, but I'll take a look at them whenever I see them. Alpha Carno, level 15. Baryonyx, level 10. Yeah, all the creatures here are ridiculously low level. But that is literally the island for you. The island has always super low nutty characters and creatures that are just way under. Another Spino right there. Level 15. Yeah, see if we could get like a nice level Rex or something, we could just come through and completely obliterate this area. Force things to respawn. Level 50 Sarco. Like, see, that wouldn't be bad. But it's only level 50. We don't have much for it. But I was saying I wanted to look up Rexes here really quick. Let me see what level you need to be. We can now make a Rex saddle, actually, because we just shot up high enough level quick enough. But that's also because of my stats being off a little bit. But that's partially my fault. I'll correct that off screen. I didn't think it would buff up that much from killing an alpha. But I copied, I think, Syntax stats. What he has on his server, so that's roughly what he uses. But again, he is also in a giant cluster. I'm not. So that does make a big difference. Let's see. Let's go towards the redwoods, actually. Yes, I died in the redwoods. I was flying around looking for a nice picture to get for one of the thumbnails with the PT the other day, and for some reason, I still have our other PT. I was able to get back and save him. I was able to fly back over with this PT and save the other one, but I was trying to take a nice little thumbnail shot for the video. And I got attacked out of the sky by a Thyla. We could theoretically tame a Thyla too, but Thylas prefer cooked meat, and we do not have cooked meat. We have cooked meat jerky. But we could also stop, throw a campfire together, and cook up some of this mutt really fast. We don't want to land down there. That is the no-no swamp zone. We actually, I wonder, I was floating, like I said, I was flying earlier the other day, and this is just going to be a long drawn-out video, but there's a lot of conversation going on here. I'm just sitting here chatting with you guys, really, at this point. I was flying about, and I noticed that the Flamehorns are on the map. I have seen a couple of Flamehorns, and I kind of am tempted to tame them. But I wanted to wait till we had video on screen so you guys could see me trying to tame one and see what the process is, because I have no personal idea of how to do it. I have absolutely zero idea of how to tame one. It's a passive tame. I'm wondering if it's like Mayho berries or kibble or something, but we're going to attempt it and find out, because I do not have a clue myself. I'm going to look on the Dodo Dex. I think Shinehorns are only seeds, the one seed. Citronal seeds, plant species seeds, and veggie cakes. But I don't know what the Flamehorn is. I don't know if it's meat. Oh, there's a Deinosuchus. One of them we could tame, because we do have mutton. But they're also able to kill you in one giant bite, because it's got that giant mouth mash, and we're not about to mess with that. So yeah, we're going to avoid them for right now. We will come back and get one of those, because that is probably going to be my ocean tame for when we take on the deeper, darker, more difficult sea caves. But at the moment, we're not ready for that. We need land tames. We need to take out take out the broodmother first, and then work on going to the next one, the monkey. But I guess, unless if I could think of something else relatively quickly, we did see a Rhinognathia somewhere around here the other day when I was flying about, but I don't know if it's still here. I'm hoping it's not, because that would easily take out this PT, and there's nothing I could do at that point. I would have to try to summon the PT to me, get it safe, and then pick it up. But I don't even know if I could pull that off in time. Let's park right here really quick, charge up some stam. I was trying to make sure this guy can get some stamina up, but I haven't been able to really do that. I gave him 500 points and it's still not a lot of stam to fly around with. But, yeah, it should be right over here. I upped the quality of the game as well to medium all the way across the board. So hopefully that makes the videos a little better for you guys. And I also started uploading them in 4K. So hopefully that'll be a little easier and clearer for you guys to see everything too. Because we are, in fact, like I said before, playing on PC. I just do prefer to play with controller. It's a more comfortable thing, because I grew up playing this on Xbox as well. I started in Survival Evolved back when we had the original game preview. Before, I think this was on console first, or not console, I'm sorry, on PC first, but when it came to console, I picked it up and I started playing it from the rip. But I always played on controller, and I mean, I just kind of haven't changed. It's going to kind of stick that way too. But I do use mouse and keyboard on occasion. As you guys know, when I'm moving things around my inventories, it's a lot faster that way. And it allows me to sit back at base and do things like that a little more fluidly than what I would normally do. I had a base right here once before. Somewhere around here once before. Yeah, I think it was right there. On one of Syntax servers. I've had bases everywhere. But I'm more looking forward to Crystal Isles. But we should be pulling in on the area where the... Oh, that's a Sarco. What level are you? 10. Of course you are. On the area where the Shinehorns are. So I'm going to bring you guys probably back when I find one. Or unless if I can find one here really quickly. Because they're easy to see. They're bright red and flaming. Like, they're not hard to find in any way, shape, or form. There's a Titanoboa. We're going to have to kill... No, we're not, actually. I was about to say we're going to have to kill them for their drops. But we are not, because we are not taking on anything above Gamma. That's a level 10 raptor. Of course it is. Why couldn't it be a high-level raptor for me to tame? I know where there are some around this bend, but I don't want to cut just yet, just to bring you guys back in literally 2 seconds. So we're just going to wait, and I'll just bring you guys around. The Redwoods is a very dangerous area. We're looking for Megatheriums here, as well as the Shinehorns, or Flamehorns, technically. But Megatheriums are what we need for the Brood Mother. I see Troodons over there on the bottom. I want to avoid them as much as possible. Granted, it is daylight, so they're not super aggressive, but I'd still rather not run into one of them. We have to worry about Microraptors around here as well. Because if they dismount you, you're probably SOL, especially if something dangerous is nearby. Let's see, what are you? 15? 5. Come on. Such terrible level raptors. Like I said, I saw the Shinehorns up this way, but they may not be here anymore. They could have gotten taken out. I don't know. I don't know how aggressive they are in the wild. They didn't seem aggressive. But I also wasn't going to tame one off screen and just be like, hey guys, look what I have, kind of thing. Let me perch right up here really quickly, get some stam back, and then we'll continue on. Yeah, like I said, they were around here. I also saw a decent level T-Rex. I don't remember what level it was when I passed through. Oh, Microraptor. Serpentine. These are one of those situations where if you see one of those little things flying after you in the sky, get out of there. Either get out of there or fight back. Hop off and fight back. One of the two. Because generally, they will track you down. I think he landed in the water, so I think we lost him. But they're just a pain, and with us not having a real fighting tame, and we ran out of stamina trying to avoid it. Cool. Luckily, we landed on this tree. Yeah, I have no clue where they went. There was a bunch of Shinehorns here yesterday. I'm talking like 5 or 6 of them. I didn't have my spyglass, so I couldn't tell you the levels at that point in time, but there were a bunch of them here. Not a clue. That kind of sucks, though, because I was hopefully going to be able to show those off to you guys. Unless if they went deeper in... Oh, hello. Level 45. I don't know if you take kibble. Let's try it. %. 30. We'll have just enough to tame one. $15.30, so 2, 30, 60, 90. Yeah, we'll have just enough if we tame it perfectly. It eats really quickly, I can see. Which is kind of nice. I'm not sure what they're good for. I just know they're a decent looking shoulder pet and they're kind of cool. And I'm very much interested in getting one. Wonder if they give you like heat resistance. We're going to try to tame this thing as fast as possible. Because we do not want to be here. Like I said, the simple kibble is for the raptors. Come on, get hungry faster. Almost. We have 3 more. And we're going to give it 45 kibble points. Yep, we have just enough. We legitimately have just enough. I mean, we probably could have switched over to simple kibble at that point if we really needed to, or mutton or something. Yeah, we're going to have just enough kibble to tame this guy. Let's go. That's perfect. I don't know how good it's going to be. I think it just can shoot fire off your shoulder. No, stop moving. I need to feed you. And for those of you that want to name this guy, go ahead and put that in the comment section below, whatever you think the name for the Flamehorn should be. I'm just going to tame it and throw it on my shoulder. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Hurry up and tame. There it is. Okay, pick you up. What do you do? What do you do, buddy? Do you just chill on my shoulder? Is that what you do? Let me toss you off my shoulder really quickly. Let's clear out that thing there, the tracker. Let's see, what do you do? Do you attack things? I don't know what this guy does. Not entirely sure. Don't know if there's maybe a setting I'm supposed to put on. Doesn't increase my heat resistance at all. I honestly feel like it's just a shoulder pet. I feel like that's all it's there for. I mean, if that's the case, that's still pretty cool. But there's probably an I setting I have to adjust, but with me being on single player, I don't know if I'd be able to. But we did actually get a Shinehorn for a shoulder pet, so that's kind of really cool. Or I'm sorry, a Flamehorn, because it's a fire Shinehorn. I don't know how to use it. If anybody does know how to use it, leave something in the comment section below. But this is the issue I've been running into with me trying to tame stuff. Like, I spent 2 hours the other day legitimately just flying around on the back of this PT. Hello? Did anybody else see that, or was that just me? That's a 120 Rex. I've been flying around on the back of this PT trying to find something to tame, and I absolutely have not been able to find anything. But I think we have just found what we wanted. It is a 120 male Rex with 26 points into health, 24 into melee. It's not entirely terrible. We may actually swing on over there and try to get it. Only thing we have to worry about is this guy right here. He may get in the way. So let's actually attempt to get him really quick. With him being distracted by the Brontos, this might be perfect. Don't you run our way. Don't you run our way. Go the other way. Go the other way. Okay, go the other way. Perfect, Mr. Bronto. Keep going that way. Is that a baby Rex? No, those are baby Pecky, Pecky, whatever. Alright, so let's bring up our bow really quickly. Those are trank arrows. And I missed. I am a trash shot. Let him keep hitting that. Let him just be distracted on anything out there. That's all that matters. The more he's distracted, the better. The more arrows we're able to put into him. Mega Neuras. Oh, the Shrine Horn. The Shrine Horn just lit that on fire. That is awesome. Did my Shrine Horn just light that Microraptor on fire? It did. This isn't good. I'm stunned. My Flame Horn's just going off, dude. That's actually kind of nice. That the Flame Horn can do that much work for us. Bro just straight up protects us from dangers. Are you locked onto me? Oh, yep, you are. Nope. How about you don't lock onto me? That'd be cool. I gotta land again. But that was nuts. I knew the Flame Horn was kind of like a Shadow Mane for your shoulder. That I did know. But I didn't realize it would do that much work. Like, it pretty much melted that Microraptor. Right. Put a couple extra shots into it. Let me check your Torpor. Let me get away from you for a second. Let's try to check this Torpor. Not even 2,000. So it's going to take a lot of arrows. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to knock this guy out, and I'll probably bring you guys back when I do finally get him knocked out. We're on the last arrow. Because this is going to take a while. Alright guys, we're getting him close here. We're going to have to just do our last final push. He's about 2k Torpor out. Fire one more arrow into him. Let's check him out really quickly here. He should go down any second. If not, it could take one more arrow. There it is. That should be the final shot to take him out. Let's go back to our PT. That's not our PT, that's a random PT. Where is he down at? Right here. Perfect. Knocked him out. Take about 10 pieces of mutton from this guy. And put it in you. And let's just tame you up. We'll leave you knocked out. That was kind of fun, actually. We found ourselves a pretty decent high-level Rex right off the start. And honestly, I can't really complain because it didn't take us much to get him out. We got pretty lucky. I mean, it took us about 60 arrows, but we also do have a 190% crossbow. It would have taken us a lot more if we had a lower level bow. I just want to see how much Torpor or how much food he goes up with, and that's going to be kind of nice. But we now do have officially able to catch Rex. We're going to work on him, just let him tame up off screen. By off screen, I mean we're just going to leave the zone entirely, and I'll come back and get him later. Nothing should really mess with him. So that's kind of cool. That's one of our 2 breeders we need towards our line. And that is an Argentavis. What level are you? 20. Okay. But we're still back looking for our caving tame. The Thylas are probably going to be the best option, realistically, for us to get a caving tame. But I kind of don't want to mess with a Thyla, because Thylas are kind of dangerous. Like, very, very dangerous. I was going to do Spinos for the boss battles this time, against the dragon and everything, but I have not seen a decent Spino. Everything I see is low level like that guy. Right there. And I do not... Is that an otter in the water? That is in fact an otter. Somewhere. Yep, otters. They are probably the 2 best in terms of shoulder pets. The otters are easily number 1. But let's go check this drop while we rate. Went up by 26%. So it's only going to take 4 feeds. So that's perfect. That'll be really quickly. And he'll gain about 60 levels. So it'll be close to a 180 by the time he's done taming. Which is really, really nice. I'd laugh if we can get a nice Rex saddle from this. Ooh, Raptor. That's another Alpha Raptor. What is going on with Alpha Raptors, dude? I only have 3 stone arrows. I can't take you out, buddy. If I just sit here and you just stay over there. We don't have to bother each other. That's perfectly fine. Because I want to see what's in this purple drop. Once we get that Rex up, we can go out and start filleting some things and get some levels put into them. But until that point happens, there's not really much we can do. I'll probably bring you guys back when this drop comes down. Alright guys, so the drop came down right next to the Alpha Raptor now. The Alpha Raptor happened to walk right next to it. That is definitely not something we could take out right now. Maybe I could bait him away from it a little bit. Can I sneak in when he's looking the other direction? Come on, buddy. Come over here. Come over here. That works. That actually kind of works. Thank you, Diplodocus, whatever you want to be called. That was a terrible drop. That was not worth at all. But we'll get out of here anyway. Let me just drop these beer jars because I don't really care for that. Alright, so I guess what we're going to do now... Ooh, that's a dire bear. Hold on a second. What level are you? 25. You're terrible. I guess what we're going to do now is probably just... I'm going to have to say go back towards our Rex and try to just pick him up because he should be pretty much almost done, and then we're going to head back to base. I think that's going to be it. Because I don't see us having any other need to be really out here taming anything else, unless if something pops up here that I really want to tame, but I don't see anything else that really does. Ooh, I see some more raptors off to the right. Let me see what level you guys are. 105. That's not terrible for a female raptor, 105. But it's getting smacked around by a parasaur. I mean, it was. As long as I stay away from my Rex, I'm fine. That raptor almost just made it up here. What? We're going to swing over and grab our Rex, and that'll probably be it for this episode, guys. We're going to just grab our Rex, head back to base, and I'll probably do that off screen, and I'll see you guys back here next episode when we actively go out and, again, probably try to tame some more, because I don't know what else we could really do at this point. Like I said, just taming is pretty much all we could do. And with the rates that I'm finding, the best bet for us to do is going to probably be to fly to somewhere like this and probably just take the Rex out and just go destroy everything in the area and then go from there. It's more than likely going to be our answer for everything. Once he gets tamed up, I'm going to swing over. Let's split the Dino Ball stack. I always like to do 2 just in case. Let's pick you up. Alright, let's pick you up here really quickly. Let's fly back down here and just check his stats fast, and then we're going to probably wrap it up, boys. Let's see. What do you have? 37 and 35. Not great. Not terrible, per se. Our Flamehorn just lit everything up. But that's going to be everything, guys. I guess we're going to wrap it up here. We're going to keep exploring, but thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys back here next episode, which hopefully I'll have some more information, maybe another creature or two that I could find, but thank you guys, and I will see you guys back here next time.